Tokyo, a city of endless lights, movement, and energy. But beneath the surface of this futuristic metropolis lies one of the most ambitious engineering marvels the world has ever seen. A structure so massive and powerful it can hold back nature itself. This is not fiction. This is GCAN's, the largest underground flood tunnel on Earth, and Tokyo's invisible guardian. For decades, Tokyo has lived under the shadow of disasters. Floods have been constant threat. Typhoons strike every year, sometimes more than 30 in a single season. Rivers rise, drains overflow, and the city, with all its technology and might, is left vulnerable. But this vulnerability is not because of poor planning. It is geography. Japan is one of the most disaster-prone countries in the world. Sitting on the Pacific Ring of Fire, it's surrounded by 4 massive tectonic plates: the Pacific, Philippine Sea, Eurasian, and the North American. This makes it a hot spot for earthquakes and tsunamis. To the east, the warm waters of the Pacific Oceans create the perfect breeding ground for typhoons. These weather systems grow, strengthen, and sweep the Japanese islands, carrying with them heavy rainfall and storm surges. Tokyo, Japan's beating heart, sits on low-lying land surrounded by rivers. As the city grew in population and infrastructure, so did its vulnerability. Roads replaced soil, concrete replaced forests, rain had nowhere to go. The flood became more frequent, more destructive, and more dangerous. In the early 1990s, Japan made a decision, a bold one. If water couldn't be controlled above, it would be managed below. This led to the creation of a project that would astonish the world, the Metropolitan Area Outer Underground Discharge Channel, known to most as GCANS. With the help of Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism, and Japan's leading engineering firms, Kajima Corporation, Taisai Corporation, and Obayashi Corporation, constructions began just north of Tokyo in a place called Kasukabe. The project took over 13 years to complete with an estimated cost of around $2 billion. And the result, a feat of human innovation hidden beneath the city, built not for show, but for survival. GCANS is an underground world of tunnels, shafts, and chambers. It begins with 5 vertical shafts, each about 65 meters deep and 32 meters wide, taller than 20-story building. These shafts connect to a massive tunnel 6.3 kilometers long, running more than 50 meters beneath the surface. Water from overflowing rivers and storm drains is directed into these shafts and carried through the tunnel. At the heart of this network is the most iconic structure, a massive water tank known as Underground Parthenon. This chamber is 177 meter long, 78 meters wide, and 25 meters high. Inside, 59 enormous concrete pillars support the ceiling, each one weighing over 500 tons. It looks like something out of a science fiction film, but it's very real. Given its massive scale and cutting-edge engineering, the GCANS facility has become more than just a flood control system. It's now considered one of Japan's most unique and fascinating tourist destinations. Open to the public during dry periods when the system is not in use, GCANS offers guided tours that attract curious travelers, students, engineers, and urban explorers from around the world. By the way, these are not free tours. Visitors must purchase tickets in advance, and the experience is worth every yen. Participants get rare access to the underground cathedral-linked tank, learn about the mechanics of flood defense, and witness the routes water travel during the extreme weather events. The facility is so vast that in some parts, tour buses actually drive into the tunnel itself, giving visitors a sense of the sheer scale of this underground giant. For those fascinated by how cities prepare for climate disasters, a tour of GCANS is not just informative, it's unforgettable. When storms come and rivers threatens to overflow, GCANS activated. Water is funneled into the shafts and flow into the massive tank. From there, 78 high-powered pumps, each capable of moving 200 cubic meters of water per second, push the flood water into the Edo River, which safely carried it out to sea. The system is activated several times each year. During typhoons Hagibis in 2019, it rerouted over 12 million cubic waters, enough to fill nearly 5,000 Olympic swimming pools. Thanks to GCANs, neighborhoods stayed dry. Lives were saved, and Tokyo remained standing. What's remarkable is how quiet this hero is. Most residents of Tokyo don't even know it exists. It works in silence, far below their feet, switching on only when the city needs it most. One engineer described it like this: every time we turn it on, it's like holding back a tsunami. Our residents said, before GCANs, the rain made us nervous. Now we trust what's below. Globally, cities have tried to replicate Tokyo's approach. Kuala Lumpur has the Smart Tunnel, a dual-purpose road flood tunnel. Chicago built Deep Tunnel to manage sewer overflow. But none match the scale, elegance, effectiveness of GCANs. It has become more than a utility. It's a symbol of Japan's resiliency, a country that knows disaster yet continues to prepare, plan and protect. The vision doesn't end here. Tokyo is building new tunnels like 5.4 kilometers flood reservoir under the Nakano Ward. Osaka is working on its own mega tunnel system. Engineers are thinking even bigger. Entire neighborhoods built with underground flood safety in mind. Some dreams of underground cities, resilient, sustainable and disaster proof. GCANs started with a simple question: how can we protect our people when nature pushes back? And it answered with no fear, but with courage, design and determination. It is more than concrete and steel. It's a masterpiece of engineering, fortress of safety and quiet guardian of one of the world's busiest cities. So next time you walk through the bustling street of Tokyo and skies open with rain, remember, far beneath your feet, in silence and shadow, a giant is awake. This is GCANs, the city under the city, and it's always ready.